I want to do something I've not done before. Not that, just to clear things. This week has been very interesting. There have been so many stories out there about what happened and the fact that we interviewed Simon Eber before this incident. And so many comments. But there was one that really touched me, and I wanted to find a way to get clarity about that. And that was why I brought in Tone. Tone, thank you for joining. Um, I was made aware, it's not important to me, but I just want to clear some things and maybe use it to illustrate something. That you went on a platform and said something I that I control what people questions people ask our guest. That I didn't want. I think the exact word was I didn't want people to ask questions or tough questions to Simon. So I wanted you to explain to our people here whether I talked to you, I said don't ask question, tough question to anybody, not even Simon, because I didn't understand that.
Okay, can I talk now? Okay. Um, when somebody makes a statement, you can either report the statement that person has made factually, or you can spin it out of um, act of mischief. And is the latter that this person, whoever that person might be, has reported it. And for me, whatever I say online, I'm not a coward. You should have known by now. I'm very outspoken. That's why a lot of people don't like me about it, especially when it has to do with the Igbo issue. I say my mind, and I say that I hate injustice. That's just one thing with me, and that was one of the reasons why I left the army job and just gave them the uniform and walked away before I get myself into trouble. What I said was on the day regarding Samuel Epa that I didn't have much time to speak because you gave everybody very limited time to talk. It wasn't particularly to me. That was what I said. I said everybody had a very limited time because I would have even um, dished it out to someone Epa, more harder question. So when somebody comes and reroute, I'll give the meaning, give another meaning to my utterance. I've seen it many times happen. I don't care. Let them continue. It's there. I don't know whether the person that reported you may have, I think he had better finish their job. Let them get that recorded. I'm sure it's recorded and get it to you and you listen yourself. That's how I would respond to that.
Thank you, Tone. But let me play it so that everybody will listen to it. So I have it. So it's not like it's hidden. When I was quite young, I did that with all pride, but it's not the military that I know now. 2 weeks ago, the same gentleman came. When he came, I was kind of asking, do I just stay away from these broadcasts or be involved? Because even with Dr. Damage, a lot has been happening. You see, Nigeria is messed up. People that say the truth, they don't say the truth. People are planted all over the place. I said, do I join? I said, no. It's an opportunity for me to address my brother, Samuel Epa. Maybe he will hear. And lo and behold, all what I was hearing from him was crap as usual, with so much pride. So when it came to my turn to talk, because obviously Dr. Damage didn't want us to ask him some very hard questions, but I managed to tell him. I told him clearly that. So when did I say that I didn't want people to ask him very tough questions? At the end of the interview, he said he was expecting tougher questions, that he was surprised that people didn't ask him tough questions. Who did I talk to? When did I say? Because I can deal with criticism. You can criticize me. You can call me anything you want. I don't care. What I can't deal with, what I don't understand is people making up things. I've never told anybody here, anybody that comes here, that you can't ask any question. No. I say be respectful. That's all. I don't care
Dr.
what you
Rudolph,
have to.
Dr. Rudolph, it's this. I think this issue is based on some few issues that have been happening on this platform that which even I had the opportunity to write you in August, if you like, and I think you've taken your decision. Maybe you have some preconceived ideas about me. It's fine. What I've just listened to is just what I told you. Obviously have decided to give it an slant. When I say where I said that it seemed that you have not given us enough time, is it not true? Everybody had very I wanted to ask that guy some more harder questions. And that's I just said it the way it appeared to me. I don't see anything what's the word now? I don't see anything vile about the statement I've made. The, the
Sorry.
time,
Can I
the
just
time.
add quickly?
No,
Sorry.
wait,
Quick,
forefathers.
so
Let me
just
let
want
me
to
say.
explain some of the misunderstanding that is going on here.
Mhm.
Based on what I know about tone and what I know about Dr. Damage, Dr. Damage doesn't like people being rude to client customer, guests, but you can ask tough questions. Maybe that is what Tone is trying to explain. That you know how Tone is. Tone wants to come aggressively, and he feels that Dr. Damage will not be appreciated, will not like that, and because Dr. Damage clearly doesn't like people coming across aggressive to guests, and he doesn't like people being rude to guests, and which is what he just said just now. So in between that, maybe that's where this misunderstanding is coming from.
Well, some mischievous person, which I know is one of the people that have been looking out to catch me out. I'll dare say his name because he's a coward. Electricity must have taken this off and all that because the guy is bitter, is full of shit. And for one reason or the other, I don't know. He doesn't know me before. I don't know him. I mean, he's always on my back and after me. What I've said there, I don't see anything vile about it, and I still stand on my statement. There's nothing to say that you were unfair and all that. I said clearly, okay, KJ.
Um, okay, KJ,
So
you can.
hold on. And I want to say this straight up. Let me tell you something, Tone. If you approach me and say, look, what you said to me yesterday, I didn't like it. The first thing I said to you is, I'm sorry. That's the first place to go to. Don't try to defend yourself. It won't make any sense because the person visibly, wrongly or rightly feels he doesn't go. What you said is not sitting down well with him. I mean, let us deal with that. And then before we go into all this, and it's not electricity have nothing to do with it. You know, when we try to bring electricity in, we're just again still looking at preconceived notions. We should come here with this. This is a platform Dr. Rudolph are open for all of us. If we don't feel the people here are now meeting our need, our standards so high, and we no longer want to be part of it, we can simply leave. I can simply leave. And let me talk about other people. Any day I come to this place and I feel
KJ,
that,
hold on a minute,
hold on.
hold on
Yes,
a
any
minute.
day I feel that
There's so much.
my
There's
I'm
been
coming, sir. I want to give an example because I have come to this. In fact, today, if you go back to this chat, you see that I haven't even said anything. One particular person is already, insulting me on the line. I mean, I laugh, okay, because not everybody that will like you. That's just how the world is. But if the person who is running the channel says what you said, it didn't go down with me, I think the first thing you should do is just take the honorable way to say I'm sorry if that didn't sit down well with you. I think that's what I want to say.
Thank you, KJ.
Can I?
Hold on, everybody. Hold on. I don't need this to go further. All I wanted to point out is for you did something again that I don't know how people do that. The fact that you don't know who told me that this happened somewhere else, I wasn't listening. You now assumed and mentioned somebody's name, and it's not electricity; it had nothing to do with him. But these are the things I'm talking about. How do I can't mention anybody's name if I'm not sure that this person did what? How do people go around doing those kind of things? You can't assume these things like that. You can't say carelessly. You can criticize me, the platform, I don't care, anywhere, do whatever, but please, before you say that I said this, make sure it's something I said. I never told you. I never told anybody. And I don't need an apology. I'm just trying to point it out. But thank you so much for coming here, and you listened to the tape and you felt what you said was I misunderstood it. That's okay.